we got Twitch just exposed its biggest Viewbotters by JBM Fargo. New news on the viewbotting epidemic. All right, let's see what's going on.
A couple months ago, I dropped a video titled "Twitch's Viewbot Epidemic is Worse Than Ever."
Yep.
Talking about how viewbotting has run rampant on Twitch and that something should be done about it.
100%.
Since this video, Twitch has made some big changes to the platform to combat viewbotters. Changes that even have some of the top streamers throwing accusations around directed at certain peers. Let's get into it. Now, this whole thing starts on July 28th when
big streamers beefing with big streamers. I love it. I love when big streamers get in fights, dude. It's like watching Godzilla fight the other Goliath monsters, dude. It's great. You know that scene in Godzilla? Let them fight. Oh, I love when big streamers fight each other, dude.
At certain peers. Let's get into it. Now, this whole thing starts on July 28th when Twitch announced changes to view counts, saying that we have teams in tech dedicated to ensuring that the views that show up on channels reflect actual viewership and aren't artificially inflated in any way. Ultimately, metrics on Twitch should represent the real and growing communities that show up and participate on channels, so we regularly update detection tools and methods.
So last video, and from what I know, is Twitch knew about all the view bots on their website. Also, I think Kick does as well, but they didn't really do anything about it. I don't know why. I don't know if it's just because they want to make their platform look better with all the views or what it is. But Twitch knew about the view bots, and they weren't doing anything about the view bots for some reason. Which is really weird because that makes them look really bad, because there's advertisers that pay to be on Twitch, and if Twitch themselves is not taking care of the viewbot problem on their own platform and they know about it, then they're kind of scamming the advertisers that are on their platform. Make sense? Do they get money for it? Maybe they're getting more money because the streamers are making more money, because the streamers are all viewbotting. So the companies are paying the streamers more because they think the streamers have more viewers than they do. Therefore, Twitch is getting more money. That could be it. But apparently they're finally doing something about it. So let's see. I hate being in drama, but I love watching drama. Same. I love watching drama, dude. I'm a little drama slug.
Up and participate on channels, so we regularly update detection tools and methods.
Okay, so they're updating the method. Okay, so this is good. So they're finally doing something about it, sounds like. Drama, no, a drama slug, dude. A slug, S-L-U-G, a slug, okay? Not that word, dude, okay? That's crazy.
Recently made changes that, so we regularly update detection tools.
Okay, right, yep. Yeah, okay, dude.
Methods. We recently made changes that meaningfully improved our ability to identify viewbots, inauthentic viewership, and other potential fake engagement. These changes will roll out over the next
so they're finally doing something about it.
If your channel was viewbotted, where some of your viewers are artificial or inflated, you will see an impact to your channel's view count. In making these changes, our goal is to improve the experience for both streamers and viewers. I haven't kept up for too long.
Oh man, I bet so many people's viewers are about to drop like 20 to 40%, dude. It's gonna be crazy. Let's see. Hopefully he goes over it, but I bet a bunch of people's views are about to drop 20 to 40%.
How Twitch has mentioned doing this, but it seems like a long time coming. In my previous video about the same topic, I mentioned that even if Twitch does something, I doubt that things like this will ever stop. Now, the CEO of Twitch, Dan Clancy, will quote this tweet,
there he is,
giving clarification on their approach to detecting viewbotters, saying that as highlighted in this recent Twitch support tweet, we just updated some of the code that we use to detect and eliminate viewbots. I wanted to quickly follow up on a few key points regarding the recent update to our viewbot detection. First, I want to be very clear that we always try to detect and eliminate viewbots. However, doing this in a manner that does not eliminate real viewers can be tricky. While I know for some of you it has been frustrating, we wanted to take our time to
watch Michael views drop. I fucking hope not. We only got like 10 of you. Are you guys real, dude? Are you guys real? I only got like 10 of you, and I need all 10 of you, dude. I need y'all to stay. I'm pretty sure y'all are real.
make sure we are not inadvertently filtering out real users. Second, I want to highlight that bots come in all shapes and sizes. Sometimes streamers may be actively working with third parties to inflate their numbers. In other cases, the bots may be used to harass streamers. We don't want either type, because average concurrent viewers, or ACCV, is intended to be a measure of people that are watching the streamer at any given point
100%.
in time. We will continue monitoring and make updates over time to improve our viewbot detection system. In a follow
That's the thing as well, real quick. Apparently companies and advertisers were also paying and viewbotting. Calculating response. The dead internet theory is real, dude. It's coming. It's coming, dude. It's here. It's here, dude. Don't know who's AI, who's not AI, dude. It's crazy. But yeah, apparently a lot of the companies and advertisers were botting the streamers they were advertising. I'm going to advertise this streamer, and we're also going to give him 20,000 bots so it makes our product look better, like people want to view our product. People are interested in this sponsored stream. That's crazy. And sometimes they wouldn't even tell the creators, they would just do it. So the creator would get a ton of views, and then sometimes they would tell the creator they were doing it, and sometimes they wouldn't tell the creator they were doing it. That's crazy. There is an A and an I in my name. Coincidence? ANNI. Tay. Kai with the AI. Why is there an AI in everybody's name? I might be in that. This is all deep fake, dude. I'm not even here right now. I'm not even here right now, dude. I'm chilling at the pool, dude. I'm literally an AI.
Follow-up tweet, he says that there are two different systems for detecting invalid traffic on ads and average concurrent viewers. And saying, like he said before, taking action against view bots is complicated. He also says that he sees posts from people accusing top streamers of view botting, saying that those numbers are flat out wrong. I mean, why would he single out any of the top streamers, let alone say that they are view botting? It would hurt the integrity of the company he's running, causing advertisers and people to shift to other platforms. So I'm not surprised. This leads us to as recent as a couple days ago, where Twitch has finally implemented the changes they promised. Seeing how these changes affect popular streamers, XQC decided to drop
this is a few days ago.
think piece on Twitter talking about groups of streamers who view bot. In this tweet, he says, Twitch has cracked down on bots in the 2 to 3 days, and viewbotters/victims of view botting have been exposed. Streamers that are a part of groups/orgs are seemingly being botted much more heavily. I don't want to start witch hunts, but the data is interesting. And in this picture, you can see a streamer that's going from 8.
These are your rage's stats as we found out later. Okay, hold on. So we got a streamer right here. So he was averaging 20K to 30K viewers, it looks like. And then boom, out of nowhere, he's now at 7 and 9K. That's crazy. So either this guy is doing it or his chat's doing it, but he's got about 13K plus fake viewers in his channel every day. That's insane. How does he even know who's real in his chat? Like, that's crazy. God, that's gotta feel like shit too, dude. 23K, boom, now you at 7, now you at 9. Yikers, dude, yikers. That's crazy.
35,000, 28,000, 27,000, 19,000 consistently. This is consistent, and it just drops from the 19th to the 21st, which was the next stream. It went from 23,000 to 7,000. Then the next stream, it went up to almost 10,000.
I mean, I think 7 and 9K is really good numbers. I don't know why these people are faking and making their shit 23K. Like 7 and 9K is great numbers, dude. Why do we need to fake it and buy up to 20K, up to 25K, up to 30K? Why do we even need to do that, dude? 7, 9K is great. Like, kind of cringe, bro. I don't know. It's kind of cringe in my opinion.
It went from 23,000 to 7,000. Then the next stream, it went up to almost 10,000. Then he says, I've been thinking why orgs would bot heavily. Then the answer seemed almost obvious. Talent agencies receive a percentage from ad streams, their talent does. By inflating their streamers, they can sell massive ad packages in bulk and taking much higher sums. To put simply, fraud. This is just
Damn.
complete speculation, I'm not gonna lie. This doesn't seem like a problem for most people, but it's the silent killer. It kills the industry as a whole. It lowers discoverability for smaller streamers significantly. It cuts down their income if they were ever to make it at all. He
Yep.
also said he did some digging and shared findings with others.
See, they messing over the small guys with all this, dude. You know what I'm saying? Now advertisers aren't gonna trust Michael over Easy, dude. Hey, any advertisers out there, you can trust Michael over Easy, dude. We don't got no AIs at all, dude. Okay, you can trust me. Give me some money. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm not small. We know you ain't small, Skull. We know. You told us. We know, buddy. So they're talking about organizations here like OTK, 100 Thieves, FaZe, all that. So basically, these organizations with a bunch of streamers under them, like an umbrella, they are botting all of their streamers, so all of their streamers look better. So yeah, they can sell massive packages in bulk, in higher sums, like SUC's saying, which I think would be fraud or something. I don't really know, like allegedly. That sounds kind of crazy, dude. That sounds kind of crazy. Going good so far. How about you, dude? It's amazing. It's an amazing day. Thursday is the best day of the week. Thursday is the best day of the week. I don't care what you say, dude. I don't know why, but I love Thursdays. I love Thursdays. I just keep going.
If they were ever to make it at all. He also said he did some digging and shared findings with others and found egregious instances of streamers going from about 100 viewers daily to 5,000 overnight. I was speechless when I noticed they've been doing it for years. The worst part, a lot of recent streams end up being sponsored. Awful. And he puts an example of this. He said the fact that this can go on for years without the platform taking action is just sad, really. If Twitch doesn't care, why should anyone really? In this picture, it has a person with 5,000, 13,000, 4,000, and almost 8,000 viewers with no followers gained, like next to none.
0 followers gained that whole stream. He's got 5,000 people watching. That's crazy. Either he's boring as hell and he sucks, or he's viewbotting, or both. That's crazy. Oh, that would suck, dude. If I had 5.7k people up in my stream, which he didn't because of viewbotting, but if I had that many people in my stream and nobody followed, dude, I think I would just quit right there, dude. Just end that shit right there, brother.
We got one with 0 followers gained. One stream with 0
That's
followers
crazy.
gained. Then you got another stream with 1 follower gain. Nah, this is crazy. Whoever this is nuts. They've been doing this for how long?
Damn.
Since 2022. From what we see with the screenshot, it seems like they've been streaming, or Twitch Tracker has been tracking their stats since 2022. And this,
I followed for Finn, actually. Hey, it works. Whether you follow me or for Finn, dude, that's all that matters. You know what I'm saying? Because if you follow me, then you're supporting Finn. Either way, you know what I'm saying? Because I got to feed Finn and all that stuff, you know what I'm saying? Whether you follow for me or Finn, it's a W either way. Finn Dancy, dude. Finn Dancy up here. Yup.
this is nuts. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know whose stats this is, but this is crazy. He ends this thread off saying that this post will go nowhere. No one would care either, but if I didn't post about it, I'd be mad at myself that I didn't at least try to raise some form of awareness before it's too late. Now he would double down on this claim, pointing to Kick streamer Neon and FaZe Clan, mainly Lacey, Urage, and Stable Ronaldo, as examples of people who view bot.
Oh, they all view bot.
As far as saying that they keep entire bot servers in their content house. Yeah, what?
That's crazy. Let me see this.
Hold on. I was thinking the tweets could be schizo, but could also be true. And I gotta say, now we have two people that the last two
so lock in
are bad. So maybe the bot stuff from Twitch actually end up being more true like now, unless we have to find more people. Your rage, Jesus Christ.
So your rage went from
like now, unless we have to find more people. Your rage.
Your rage went from 23k to 7k to 9k. That's crazy.
Jesus Christ. Okay, his stream might have crashed or something like that. There's no way that's actually true. That's actually real. I mean, that's just awful. I'm going to expose the power bill that you guys have, because I know you guys have your in-house bots at the face house. I'm not stupid. I know about the server room, by the way. I know about the power bill that you guys have every month. These are ahead of the curve. Guys, Ron and his squad are ahead of the curve. They have in-house shit, in-house server farm at home. Of course, I'm not gonna get affected by the bots going down. They have their own shit. That's crazy.
What time? I want to get involved.
What?
Prove it right now. Next week.
So these guys are view botting so hard that they have servers in their house. They're putting in so much effort to fake their viewers. That's crazy, dude. Money will make people do crazy things, dude. They just got a whole bot farm in their house. This is the first clip where I could actually understand what XQC was saying. I actually knew exactly what XQC was saying right there. He slowed down a little bit. I was actually able to understand and decipher what he was saying pretty quickly. That was kind of surprising, I'm not gonna lie.
That's crazy.
What time? I want to get involved.
I can't prove it right now. Next week.
XQC also says that JBM doesn't view bot, which is a relief
Jason
for the pair
Ween.
of socials. I mean, you had niggas saying that he faked the breakup after the view bot patch. Like, niggas is funny as shit. Seeing this whole thing play out, Lacey
Fake the breakup after the view bot. Yeah, I guess the internet was crashing out because this guy and this girl broke up, and I guess she was texting her ex or something. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you shouldn't really be texting your ex in a relationship. You know, it is what it is.
bot patch. Like, niggas is funny as shit. Seeing this whole thing play out, Lacey will respond to XQC saying he was confused if he was getting botted by someone or not. This nigga is unserious.
I'm sitting there in bed this morning and I'm thinking, obviously the age restriction probably had a little, had stuff to do with the viewer drop. Right? But what if I have been getting botted, right? So I wanted to go live to see.
What if I've been getting botted? Okay.
To see if I've been getting botted or not. Either way, so first of all, if I have been botted, I am struggling in my own head to know what is real and what is fake, if that makes sense. I've had streams where I've had like 80K viewers, or like streams where I've had 60K or 40K, 50K, and I don't know what's real. I'm sitting at like 10,000 viewers. Yeah, I'm sitting at 10,000 viewers right now, okay?
Yep.
I don't care if I have this 10,000 or if I have an extra 10,000, right? It doesn't matter to me. Because as long as y'all are still here enjoying the streams, watching the streams, that's what matters to me. It's a thing for me where it's like the bigger streams I've done where I've had 50,000 viewers or like 70,000 viewers. I don't know if I'm like struggling in my head to think about if I've made any progress.
Your rage.
Yeah, that would suck. What he's saying actually kind of makes sense. Now, I don't know if this guy is lying or not. It's hard because these streamers can just say someone else view botted them. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't have to take any accountability because they can just say, oh, someone else was doing it. It wasn't me. You know what I'm saying? There's no possible way for us to know if it was them or if it was someone else who was view botting them. But what he's saying is kind of making sense. Like which streams were real and which streams were fake. You know what I'm saying? Like that would be tough. If I had like 10 of you today, and then tomorrow I get like, randomly 200 people in here, 300 people, and then I find out, oh, that's actually fake. You actually just got like 15 or 20 people in here. I would feel like shit, if it was all fake. You know what I'm saying? I think when they get bots in their stream, there's no way to clear them from the viewer count without completely restarting the stream. They can ban them from chatting, but I don't think they can fully kick them from the stream without restarting. I have no idea how it works at all. Hey man, beautiful Thursday chat. Check it out, y'all. Yesterday is history, tomorrow is a mystery, but today is a gift. That's why it's called the present. Let the past go and worry about tomorrow when it shows up. Exactly, dude. Exactly. You ever watched anyone in FaZe before? Only one I ever watched is a dab. I've never watched anybody in FaZe. I've never watched anybody in FaZe. I used to watch their like no scope montages, but that's about it. That's about it, dude. I've never watched any of their streams or anything like that.
Know if I'm like struggling in my head to think about if I've made any progress.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Rage will respond as well, saying that XQC should have never thrown accusations around without concrete proof because it creates drama and mentions an anonymous top streamer.
Good, I love drama.
40,000 viewers that told your Rage himself that he's getting botted, but no one is talking about him.
But I'm getting accused of fucking bot by ass you say, nigga. And then I see a clip later of SEC literally saying that same shit. Like, oh, there's actually been a few times where like new APIs get rolled out, and I got the short end of the stick. I got hit with glitches. I was fucking limit rated. I was ghosted. I couldn't search my name. My viewers were low. So there's a history of hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of streams that I've had since 2017.
Okay, Annie.
Two abnormalities. I'm like, yo, advertisers gonna see this shit and think I'm lying and shit. They're like, Rage, you're with Adidas, Spotify, and all these fucking long ass, big ass companies.
Man's got a Hello Kitty poster in the background. I didn't even notice that until you just said that. Wait, he also has Will from Foster's Imaginary Friends. Yo, so y'all know who that is, dude? That's one of the goats. That's one of the cartoon goats right there, dude. What the fuck? Also, why these streamers so mad that they getting accused of viewbotting? Like, that's how you low-key know they're guilty. You know what I'm saying? Like if you getting this mad over someone thinking that you're viewbotting, you probably viewbotting. You know what I'm saying? Just saying.
You're with Adidas, Spotify, and all these fucking long ass, big ass companies. They have integrations in your
long ass companies. Pause.
Everything's real, my nigga. They see your interactions. That's why they sign year-long deals with you, because you have this many viewers and the engagement is insane, and they love you, my nigga.
Yup.
They love you. They download everything. They buy everything. They love you, nigga. Your viewers are fine. Stop stressing about this shit. I'm like, oh, right. So I'm sitting here thinking, so shit's not even perfected right now. Like shit is not, nobody knows anything for real. And I'm getting attacked on every, like the amount of DMs, messages on everywhere, comments under my shit. I'm like, what the I'm just living life, and I woke up to hate from this whole app. What planet am I posting SG? I'll probably hit him up and be like, yo, X, like, this is where you should get this checked out. And I start talking about it more, and as more progresses, if he looks like guilty and shit, I'm like, yo, X, I ain't gonna lie. You've been buying game. Just tell him niggas that shit.
I just noticed he got a little dog in the background, dude. He got a little pit bull in the background, it looks like. Oh, that's so cute. He look like a little meatball, dude. Yo, W this guy's dog, dude. W this guy's dog. That is so cute. Dude, I love pit bulls. I think it's a pit bull, right? I love pit bulls. They get a bad rap, but they're good dogs, dude. I love pit bulls, man.
Progresses, if he looks like guilty and shit, I'm like, yo, X, I ain't gonna lie. You've been buying game. Just tell him niggas that shit. I ain't about to go and try to expose a nigga without even knowing facts first. Now because I know he's gonna get hate. I don't want to send unnecessary hate to a nigga. You feel me? But these niggas don't
This guy's kind of funny.
We're not humans. We're just a talking point. We're a topic for their stream, nigga. I was trying to figure out what the fuck going on. I'm speaking of, I can't say names, but there's literally a streamer right now that literally told me, I'm not gonna say his name because he can come out and say it when he wants to say it. He's probably gonna say it soon.
Yep.
That he's being botted, yet he didn't get hit. He's a top streamer that has been being botted for months, and he's not hit. And I'm getting hated on. That nigga's body probably live right now with fucking 30,000 niggas in there right now, my nigga.
All right, so I can see where both sides are coming from. You have the stats.
I don't even know who this guy is, but this guy is funny, dude. I like this guy. This guy's funny, dude.
30,000 niggas in there right now, my nigga.
All right, so I can see where both sides are coming from. You have the stats that look suspicious after the update, but at the same time, there is zero proof. So throwing accusations around does more harm than good. This is not a Jack Doherty situation where he's sitting.
Jack Dorky, ew. Jack Dorky situation. I feel like the anger shows guilt, but also at the same time could be real anger because they feel they worked hard to build their communities and viewership, and someone is trying to take that accomplishment away from them if they really did build it from the ground up themselves. You know, that is true. If you were botted up to 20K, but you still have 10K, that's still pretty good. But I suppose it could be frustration. Devil's advocate, I suppose it could be frustration. Like Lacey was talking about, which streams were real and which streams weren't real. Was the 80K stream even real? Was the 40K stream even real? But you could dodge accountability by saying that. So it's just really like, do we think these people are fucking liars? Or do we think they're truthers? You know what I'm saying? Are they lying? Or are they truthing? They could be lying and being like, oh, I don't even know which streams of mine were real. This sucks. Someone's botting me, dude. Look, I got trust issues. Exactly. Me too. In the fact of, am I gonna trust random streamers on the internet that are probably kind of greedy? That would probably bot themselves just to get ahead to make more money? Am I gonna trust them? I don't know, dude. I think they're always farming too, obviously. Like they're always farming clips or they're farming whatever. People are really good at that. Like streamers are really good at farming, you know what I'm saying? Like your rage right here, like your rage, like is he really this angry or is he just farming, right? Because I feel like if I got botted or something like this would happen, I would just be like, yep, that sucks, it is what it is, and I'll just move on. Or I could farm it and I can act super angry and I can say, fuck you, SQC, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. And I can get in a bunch of drama and I can farm it and I can do all that stuff. All right, let's get back to Jack Dorky or whatever this guy. I hate this guy.
At thousands of viewers with a chat better than Saddam. There's no way to 100% tell thousands of viewers.
My chat's moving faster than this dude's chat. And he's got 7.3K people up in there, dude. Yeah, right, dude. Jack Dorky, dude. I got about as many people watching me as Jack Dorky over here, dude. Get out of here. We got more people watching the MichaelOE stream than Jack Dorky, dude.
With a chat better than Saddam.
Go work for McDonald's, dude. Get out of here.
Tell who view bots and who doesn't, but there's certain cases where it's so
I hate that guy.
You just basically know. Because how you got so much emotion on this platform? Cases, there's no way to 100% tell who view bots and who doesn't, but there's certain cases where it's so blatant, you just basically know. Because
that shit's moving.
So much emotion on this platform, but on another platform like IG, you averaging 15 to 20 likes a post. Like, make it make sense. And for the people asking, I mean, something like this is important to the landscape of streaming because if you don't discourage it, newer streamers would think this is the way to make it big instead of just grinding for it. Then when you add sponsors to the equation, it's a whole different beast. Let me know what you guys think about this whole entire thing in the comments. It's Fargo, and I'm out.
Yo, JBM Fargo, dude, that's crazy. So yeah, apparently these streamers they were getting botted, and now they're getting caught, dude. That is crazy. I wonder how the sponsors are gonna feel about this, and I wonder how the advertisers are gonna feel about this. They might get a little angry once they find out about this, dude. So that's gonna be interesting to see what happens with that. But yeah, dude, WJBM Fargo, dude, you guys go give this guy's video a like, go watch it and all that stuff, support him. I like his videos. I think he's cool. I'm obviously sub to him as well. And I guess we'll see what happens on Twitch in the upcoming days or months, and see if anybody else is gonna get exposed or if advertisers are gonna pull out because they see what's going on, dude. Wells Fargo. Come on, dude. Why call it Wells Fargo like that, dude? That's crazy.